Hello, my name is Chantal Bois. I'm the manager of the East Coast Whale Protection Policy Team at Transport Canada. I'm very pleased to provide this overview of Canada's effort to reduce the risk of ship strike on North Atlantic right whales. Please feel free to share the content from this presentation via social media outlets. I work out of Ottawa, Ontario, and before I begin, I would like to acknowledge that I am currently recording this video on the traditional and unceded territory of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe people who have lived here for millennia. Transport Canada works to reduce the impact of vessel traffic on right whales while continuing to ensure the safe and efficient movement of people and goods. Here are some highlights worth mentioning for the 2024 season. Transport Canada's mandatory and voluntary measures came into effect on April 17th and will be in place until November 15th. There have been multiple detections in the dynamic shipping zone, shown in green on the map, including 3 visuals and 21 definite acoustic detections as of September 23rd. New this year, Transport Canada, in collaboration with the Canadian Coast Guard, has developed an approach to protect right whales that are detected outside of our measures. Another point worth noting is the aggregation north of Anticosti for the second year in a row. These detections were made in the static zone where the season-long speed restriction is in effect. During the summer months, a large number of the right whale population is expected to gather for feeding and surface activity in and around the Shediac Valley. To further protect the whales, Transport Canada is implementing a mandatory restricted area, triggered and repealed either by in-season whale detections or, new this year, by fail-safe dates, whichever provides greater protection for the right whales. This year it was in place from June 5th until September 25th, for a total of 16 weeks. A voluntary slowdown in the Cabot Strait has been implemented in the spring and fall since 2020. We see participation in this measure becoming more consistent over the years. The participation rate was 80.5% last spring. I would note that the difference in the participation between spring and fall season can be partially explained by the more frequent inclement weather conditions in the fall. In 2024, we explored enhancing right whale protection by asking vessels outside our measures, and by having the Canadian near the Grand Menan Basin in the Bay of Fundy to request a speed reduction to 10 knots. We also met with industry representatives to discuss our communication approach and ensure vessel operators receive timely and actionable information, particularly when right whales are detected outside of our measures. Additionally, we focus on the effective management of our dynamic shipping zones, targeting aerial and acoustic surveillance to minimize precautionary slowdowns due to the inability to clear a zone. As of September 23rd, only 1 precautionary slowdown occurred, down from 6 in 2023. Whale detection is very important to the implementation of our measures. This year, Transport Canada deployed 3 underwater gliders, 1 more than last year, in collaboration with Dalhousie University and the University of New Brunswick, and our National Aerial Surveillance Program mainly focused its effort where the major shipping lanes are located. Transport Canada continues to test a vertical takeoff and landing helicopter drone over dynamic shipping zones A and B. We hope to incorporate this technology in 2026 if it proves effective. We are also testing 4 land-based thermal camera systems in the Cabot Strait area in collaboration with Erlangen University in Germany to assess their capacity to automatically detect right whales and report that information in near real time. Compliance with our mandatory measures is very high, over 99% since 2017. As of September 23rd, no infractions have been issued for the 2024 season. However, this may change as there are still cases under review. Regarding next steps, Transport Canada's traffic management measures are reviewed annually based on evolving science, data, and input from industry, academia, and non-governmental organizations. The 2025 measures are expected to be announced in early spring. Thank you for your time. I'm happy to answer questions during the live Q&A session of the management panel.